The Citizens Observatory is an innovative flood risk mitigation measure which enhances the collective information available to citizens in order to increase their knowledge and strengthen communication channels in order to be prepared before and during flooding. Specifically, the observatory uses new technologies to promote the protection of citizens and the management of floods, thanks to their civic sense and new participatory techniques and the collaboration with experts on the field. In the area, there is already a monitoring network made up of remote measurement sensors that detect various environmental variables, such as water levels in rivers and reservoirs, rain, snow depth, and temperature. The observatory promotes the active participation of citizens thanks to the introduction of social sensors, which allow citizens to send notifications to the competent authorities. The objective is to improve the real-time flood monitoring system, thanks to the involvement of citizens who send data from the territory, allowing a geographical coverage that would not be possible with the sole use of traditional sensors. The advantage is the possibility of integrating forecasting systems and technologies that are widely used and have limited costs. The Citizens Observatory operates through 3 technologies to predict and monitor floods: low-cost monitoring sensors, an application for smartphones and tablets specifically developed for the observatory, the CoApp, and a flood forecasting model integrated into a flood risk management platform accessible by citizens and authorities. Thanks to the CoApp, citizens can send geo-referenced information such as emergency reports by attaching photos, videos, or comments, smart measures on the current weather and rainfall situation.
Il portale web è a disposizione di cittadini e autorità che, registrandosi con differenti profili di utente, possono accedere a diverse tipologie di dati inerenti alle alluvioni. Ai cittadini il portale consente di monitorare in tempo reale l'evoluzione del potenziale evento alluvionale, visualizzando le segnalazioni, i dati trasmessi alla piattaforma, integrati con altre informazioni come le comunicazioni fornite dalle autorità, ma anche le previsioni meteorologiche ed idrologiche. Nella piattaforma sono infatti integrati i risultati del sistema di previsione delle piene sviluppato dall'autorità di bacino e i cittadini possono visualizzare gli effetti al suolo di un eventuale evento meteorico importante sezione per sezione, e abbiamo sezioni ogni 200 metri di un corso d'acqua. Per le autorità il portale offre uno strumento finalizzato anche a migliorare lo scambio di comunicazione fra enti decisori e operatori in campo. Da un lato, gli operatori possono comunicare alla sala di controllo le azioni intraprese ed eventuali criticità, documentandole ad esempio con materiale fotografico. Dall'altro, la sala di controllo è in grado di assegnare incarichi alle squadre in campo tramite l'applicazione, potendo associare un intervento ad un operatore localizzato nelle vicinanze, al fine di ottimizzare la gestione del personale sul territorio.
Citizens too can play their role in the flood risk management. Registration is easy, and it allows you to become a sentinel of the territory. The platform allows the user, depending on the profile, to register with different roles and responsibilities. Regardless of the role, the user can send a measurement of the water level in the river through a guided procedure through the correct reading of the water level on the graduated rod positioned on the river bank. Expert citizens can also check their monitoring tasks, which, through notifications, involve them in cooperating with the authority in monitoring flood risk. This type of user, after specific training, is prepared to carry out actions that are planned by the operations center and which may concern the control and verification of certain situations, such as maximum levels of water under bridges, underpasses, or along river banks. The CoApp allows you to create a direct communication network between the authority and the operators in the field, who can intervene promptly in case of critical issues. On the basis of reports of critical issues, operational instructions can be provided to these teams for emergency intervention. The timeliness of assigning a task and monitoring its progress in real time increase the observatory's efficiency in managing critical issues. The report map allows real-time updates on hydraulic criticalities in the area. In order to provide reliable information, the authority carries out a verification of the reports provided by users before making them available to all citizens. The web portal allows citizens to access current information on the state of the emergency, keeping them informed on the monitoring and management of flood risk. A news section is also available here, which illustrates news on flood risk in the basin. Together with a map dedicated to weather forecasts and the results of hydraulic forecast modeling, it constitutes an element of great importance for the citizen wishing to always be updated on the forecasts and hydrometric levels of the main courses. Through the same portal, the authority can therefore easily manage a lot of information: data acquired from physical and social sensors, information from predictive models, reports from citizens, information on operators working in the area. All of these can help the decision maker in managing the emergency. From the drop-down menu, we can access the dashboard, the report map, the sensor map, the social media report page, and the communications page. For the operations room, there are also further specific functions. Through the Manage section, you can access the emergency dashboard, manage users and notification areas, send notifications, but also manage the rescue teams and monitoring tasks. All these functions are particularly important to allow two-way communication between the operators involved and the control room, and the position tracking of the personnel. Indeed, a challenge such as flood management requires a timely provision of warning information, particularly in densely populated urban areas. This information depends on reliable prediction using hydrological and hydraulic models, the performance of which is more uncertain in case of insufficient observed data. In the Citizens Observatory, a modeling system in a cloud environment is always active, which imports and processes heterogeneous data from the territory and integrates crowdsourcing and remote sensing information, providing the trend of levels in the river both in real time and in 72-hour forecasts. Citizens contribute to improving modeling performance through data provided through hydrometric monitoring, increasing the accuracy of river level predictions. This also allows us to improve the planning with due advance of the various operational phases of emergency management. The observatory also allows the civic sense of the population to be strengthened. It allows participation in the definition of the real risk conditions during the various phases of an emergency by providing direct information on the state of emergency and the behaviors to be adopted. In the observatory, everyone's role is important. You can participate too in protecting your territory and its population against flood risk. Through easy-to-use technology, a network of targeted actions is created, which each of us can carry out for the good of everyone.